Hello friends, welcome to Coding Host YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain you types of operators in Java. Usually there are 8 types of operators in Java, but for now I will explain only these 4 types because for now we will only require these 4 and I will explain rest of the operators in upcoming videos. Let's start with arithmetic operator. We have 5 types of arithmetic operator: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo. Let's understand them with the help of a program. If I write a plus b, so we are getting 12, and if I write a minus b, so we are getting 8. 10 minus 2 is 8. And if I write multiplication of operator, so we are getting 20 output. Next we will try division operator. So we are getting 5 because 5 is the quotient when 10 is divided by 2. 2 into 5 is equal to 10. And let's see what is the use of modulo operator. So if I write like a modulo b, let's see what we will get. So you can see that we are getting 0 in our output because when 10 is divided by 2, 0 is a remainder. So we use modulo operator to get a remainder. If I write 11 here, so we are getting 1 because when we did divide 11 by 2, we will get 1 as a remainder. Second is unary operator. There are 4 types of unary operator. Postfix increment. In postfix increment, the value of our data is increased by 1. Let's see what it means. If I write like a plus plus, so we are getting 11, but this operator increases our value by 1, but we are getting still 11. Let's try to print it again like 2 times. So you can see when I printed first the post incremented value of a, I got 11, but when I printed it again, I get 12 because postfix increment work on second operation. In first operation, it will return the original value, but in second operation, it will return the incremented value. So this is how it works. Let's see prefix increment. If I write like plus plus a, let's see. So you can see that we got 12. So this difference between postfix and prefix is that in postfix increment we got our incremented value in second operation, but in prefix increment we get our incremented value in the first operation. So you can see that when I printed it once, I got 12. Now see what is postfix decrement. If I write like this, a minus minus, it will decrease the value of our data by 1, but you can see that I am still getting 11 because I told that in postfix it works in the second operation, not in first. So if I print the value of a again, now I will get 10. So here I am getting 10 when I printed the value of 10 again. So this is how postfix decrement work. Now let's see prefix decrement. So you already understand that it will decrease the value of a in the first operation. So this is the difference between postfix and prefix. Let's see what is relational operator. So we have 4 types of relational operators like smaller than, greater than, equal and not equal. So if I write like int b equal to 5 and I am printing value a is smaller than b, so we are getting false because a is greater than b, not smaller than b. So let's try with greater than. So you can see we are getting true here in the output because A is greater than B. Let's try with equal. Like I have declared int A equal to 11. But what if I declare int B equal to A and I will print the value of B? So you can see that we got 11 because the value of A is assigned to B with the help of equal operator. And now let's try with not equal operator. Like I will assign value of int B equal to 10 and let's see B. So we are getting true because value of A is not equal to value of B. 11 is not equal to 10, so it is showing true. And what if I declare the value B equal to A? Let's see what you will get on output. So we are getting false in our output because this will only give true if both the values are not equal. So this is how not equal operator work. And last is ternary operator. Let's see what is the use of ternary operator. If I have declared A is equal to 11 and int B equal to 1, and I am also declaring another variable C is equal to A smaller than B, ternary operator, then A and B. Let's print the value of C. So we are getting 1 in output. Let me explain how it is working. I am passing a condition here that if A is smaller than B, then A is assigned to C, or if not, B is assigned to C. So we can see that A is not smaller than B, so A will not get assigned to C. So B is assigned to C, and we can see that value of C is 1 because value of B is get assigned to C. So this is how binary operator work. So this is all about all these four operators. Thank you.